All right, here it is, the Barbie ski. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. I've got a good feeling about this thing working. I'll give you a once over before we put it in the water. In 1995, Kawasaki 750 SXI with the stock, either big pin or small pin, I don't know, with twin carburetors and a pipe. My mama calls this thing the Barbie ski. She advised me on the color scheme, and that's why we have pink. It is indeed the Barbie ski. You guys saw we got the jet trim from Vintage JetSki. That turned out pretty cool. It's got a pipe, and this is the muffler water box thingy. It's basically totally hollow with, yeah, there's a big water injection straight off the pump. Hopefully that makes it okay. But this thing wasn't as loud as I thought it was going to be out of the water, so maybe it'll be reasonable. But they're just some stock 750 carbs off of some sit down or something. Doesn't have choke plates or primers on it. Didn't have the parts to complete it. Oh yeah, this was an interesting thing. Right here, I gotta put some tape over that. There was a bilge pump right here that obviously was in the way of the exhaust. Does anybody remember my custom ride plate? This is how you guys do it, right? Think this is gonna stay on there? I'm gonna quickly just see if it works in the water with the hood off, maybe, before I really go and ride it. I hope I'm not taking on water here. All right, from what I can tell, it seems all right. It's not way warm, I'll tell you that. Not way warm. I don't really have a place to. First try, not so good.
It's always a party around here, and we're getting set up to try out this new camera rig we got from Joel Arsenault.
Yeah.
And
had a mechanical failure.
And this is something you don't see that often, when the clamp actually breaks. So, you know, that's just a little bit different. You don't see that too often.
Yeah. Let's see, is the one that I found the right size? Looks like it's big enough.
So basically, you know, when your exhaust blows apart in your ski, then they only run for a few seconds. Then you take the hood off, and then they'll run okay because they got fresh air coming in. But as soon as the hood goes on, fire them up, only run for a few seconds, and then they shut down. So just taking care of that little problem, and then we'll be trying out this brand new camera mount we got from Joel Arsenault.
Boys, you're not doing jet skis if you're not having to do weird crap like I am. Always something to do. So we got the Joel Arsenault helicopter camera set up on Jason's interesting, I think it's like a mountain bike helmet or something. And here we got the ski and tinkering with kind of dumb stuff for a while. The tide is low, so I gotta shove out kind of far before I can go for it. I've had to push it in a few times because just stupid stuff, you know. Seems like it runs pretty good, but hopefully we'll show you in an excellent way. So that was supposed to be a long session. That's as far as I got before it started running a little crappy. Obviously I also got doused, but I haven't ridden a 750 SXI in probably 3 or 4 years. And to be honest, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It was a lot faster than my other 750 SXI that I had. Gosh, I didn't think it, I liked it. I'll tell you guys what happened out there. My little bung NPT pipe tap bung cap popped out. That's at least the one thing that I noticed offhand, and I'm sure that's why it was starting to go like crap. But I think you guys got enough to see that it did rip pretty good.
Sounded pretty cool too.
It was kind of sounded a little bit like the crash. All right, check it out. Yeah, it was a little wet when I dumped it. Fortunately, I didn't have my phone in my pocket. Kramer's okay, but this was a lot kind of more fun than I thought it was going to be. Gosh, that ride plate I made for it seems like this thing's got the ride plate and scoop intake grate for handling. Other than that, it's stock, and then it's just a stock 750 with a pipe on it. And so my other 750 SXI that I had, we got video of it from a long time ago. It was just a crappy old one, and it had a Yamaha 701, and I ran like a resonator kind of like this on it, and it went straight to the back, and it was a lot more annoying sounding. Didn't sound as cool as this. This sounds cool, kind of like Crash. The Crash sounds pretty cool. It sounds way cooler than the than this, but this does have a cool sound to it, even though it's a little loud. But it was very quick, probably looked quick in the video, and gosh, the ergonomics were more comfortable than I remember. I mean, shoot, maybe it's just the first time I've ridden the ski in a really long time, but I haven't ridden one of these 750 SXIs in like 4 years, and it didn't take me way long to get used to it. I mean, I wasn't really going for it like crazy initially. I mean, obviously I doused myself and got all wet, but usually you gotta take a little bit of time to get used to your ski or whatever. But I don't know, what do you think? Was it pretty cool?
So at the end of Jacob riding, you would have seen that he stopped. There was something that we showed that, well, he showed you, we fixed that. He took it back out for a test and it was running fine.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't see.
Then like 5 seconds later,
that wasn't filmed. Yeah,
the handle pull thing broke.
So this thing's got the aluminum handle pull, and it's got 2 bolts snapped off in there for the steering plate. And so you got 2 bolts holding the steering plate on there, and one of the bolts just sheared all the threads in the hole and ripped it out. But whatever.
Yeah.
I got another pull I was wanting to put on that thing, and yeah, I'll fix this thing up, and I think I'll put that metal pull on the SXR. So yeah. All right, boys. To everybody at Vintage Jet Ski, we're gonna put the sticker on. You know, the thing is, I was gonna put graphics on this thing, so like, oh gosh, we should save the stickers till after we put some graphics on there. Nah, I mean, we got them. We actually have a bunch of these, so we should put some on. It's like, people, how can you even tell that our partnership with Vintage Jet Ski is a thing when we don't have this stuff? We're not even showing it on our skis until now. That looks cool, but you can't see it very good. Okay, in the middle of the O came off. Let's get that on there. So you guys thinking about buying some stuff from Vintage Jet Ski right now? I am. There we go. Use the promo code Jetskibrothers for all your orders at vintagejetski.com, and do something good for once in your life and go over there and buy some jet ski parts for your awesome 750 SX that rips, okay?
You can tell us about how you got these parts from vintagejetski.com.
We got pedestrians talking. No, you can hear it too. I'll talk over them. So, see this here gorgeous chin pad and this beautiful jet trim upholstery. Got that at vintagejetski.com. That's the kind of stuff you get over there. They got cool stuff. They got like bumpers and stuff for these. They got all like engine parts. They got graphics, stuff for your cool 90s stuff, vintage stuff. I think the newest stuff they go up to is like super jet round noses. So yeah, I mean, shoot, they probably got SXR stuff too. I think it's basically like 2-stroke and back, but yeah, check it out. They're rad. And yeah, we finally have a video where we actually kind of makes more sense to talk about it too. So yeah, vintagejetski.com, check it out. All right, right now I want to federally and officially thank our best doggone buddy, friend, let's see, when people say buddy of mine, it's not really a friend. Joel's our friend. I want to thank our friend Joel for giving us the helicopter camera thing. It really seemed to take some really neat footage, and I know it'll make our videos way better. And so you guys give Joel a little bit of love. Some of you guys just came over here, never watched more than 3 jet ski videos never watched any more than 3 of our Jetski Brothers videos. I tell you, I'm gonna give you an assignment. You have to go back into our vast backlog of amazing footage and films and go check it out. We only have like 500 videos to choose from, so go have a look. There's some great stuff back there, and I know that you're just gonna love it. And here's a little tech tip that didn't fit anywhere else in the video. It's regarding counterfeit NGK spark plugs. You'll want to pay close attention. we did something. Thanks to, in no short part, our 10-year-old NGK spark plugs.
They're definitely not fake.
I mean, we've probably been screwed over with so much stuff with our fake NGK spark plugs. How many skis do you think we've had them in? And they didn't run, we had no idea. Fake NGK spark plugs. They work like crap and you never know. You don't even know, if you don't know they're a thing, they're a thing. Yeah. Hope you all having a great day as usual, and I'll see you next time.